This week on The Snack, Taylor and Travis get married, America 250, and FIFA drama.
This is a Dear Media production.
Enjoy! Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Here we are. Let's say where we're coming to you from.
I am in... Okay, you first. It's your birthday. You first. Sorry.
Listen, it's my birthday. I'll be leading the conversation. No, I'm nowhere special, so I thought you'd round us out. I am just in LA, in my home. I'm back. So we will talk all about our trip actually on Monday's episode. So we'll recap for you guys. We have a travel episode for you guys. But yeah, we're back. I'm back in LA. And Raina, where are you coming to us from? Boots
yeah,
on
we
the
missed
ground.
you guys. We haven't done episode in like a couple episodes. We just miss you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm in London. I rented a hotel room for the evening. I usually stay with my brother, but I just need a little peace and quiet to record. But I'm here until I go back to New York in a couple days.
Okay. Well, that is your geography update, you guys. Let's just thank our partners, and then we will get into it.
Okay, thank you to Helix. Get 20% off a new mattress at helixsleep.com/GGE and Zenni. Refresh your glasses and get 15% off at zenni.com/podcast with code podcast15.
And thank you to Ride or Die. Watch the new series starting July 15th, only on Prime Video. And Liquid IV, get 20% off your first order at liquidiv.com with code GGE.
Okay, I'm going to introduce the report this week. So we are introducing a birthday report, and let's kick it off with the most important birthday of the week, and that is Ashley's. So that is today.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday today.
As you guys listen, an episode drop on a birthday. How fun. So we are recording 2 days in advance, which is actually my dad's birthday. So Lee Hesseltine turned 75 on July 7th. If you guys are new around here, all the Cancer birthdays in my family. My dad's the 7th, I'm the 9th, and my brother is the 19th. So we just kind of like celebrate. We're going to do like a little family vacation, family and friend vacation this month and celebrate everybody. So yeah, I'm excited.
What are you doing for your birthday without me?
We are getting a table at this place tonight. I'm not going to reveal the location. And yeah, like 10 of us are going to go do like a swanky little birthday party. I might wear the outfit I bought in Saint-Tropez. We'll see. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
White. Well, I just was like, when am I going to get to wear this?
Mm-hmm. Next summer, our next trip.
Yeah, I wore all white last year in my bridal era, so I've been spilling a lot on myself, but I might try it because I was like, it's my birthday, like it'll be a fun time to wear it. And then this weekend we're going to Montecito. I have some friends in town, and it's not for my birthday. This is like a separate thing, but on the heels of my birthday, it'll be a fun little Montecito weekend and doing like a winery day, which is my dream. So that's the birthday, and then we'll keep the celebration going. I'll be in New York next week, and then we will take a little vacation, and that's what July is all about. Less work, more play.
Ashley, do you know how hard it's been for me to work today? Like I put together the ads for the outline, and I was like, I don't remember how to do this stuff. Like I have been fully offline from work for 10 days. I feel like
That's
my brain
July
has
energy.
melted. I like it. You asked me a question about booking guests for the show last night, and I was like, booking guests? For our job?
For next week.
I don't want to do that right now.
For 1 week from today. So let's talk after. Let's talk about that guest booking since we have the studio booked already. It is 1 week out. But yeah, that's what's going on for my birthday. But a bigger birthday, someone much older than me, old girl, America, 250 years. Oh, wait, did you see what this is called? This is like a long word. Hold on. The Semiquincentennial.
What's that mean?
Semiquincentennial.
What the fuck does that mean? It's one word? The semiquincentennial.
Yeah. Like the 200th birthday for America 50 years ago was the bicentennial. So that was huge. Our parents remember that, obviously.
Okay.
And that was a time when people really wanted to celebrate the country, is what I've been hearing.
We'll talk about
reports have said. But 250 is semiquincentennial. And that's how you know it's fake. Because what is that word? That's how you know it's not worth celebrating.
I mean, I wish it was. We'll start with the positive stuff, and then I'll get into my sad feelings.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the highlights and then the lowlights. So Beyonce released a new song as a 4th of July surprise. She released a sexy new little song, her first new music in 2 years. And this is counting down to the 20th anniversary re-release of her album B-Day. I love B-Day, which came out on her birthday, September 4th, 20 years ago. So it looks like she's going to re-release B-Day. And then this song, which is called Morning Dew, also known as Donk, the song, that will be on it. So it's like, it's going to be B-Day, but some new tracks. I love this song. It's sexy.
It's sexy. I don't know. I just feel like this has just been kind of a bummer overall. And I really wanted to like celebrate this milestone. And it was nice to see like somebody do something to bring our spirits up, you know? And if it's going to be somebody, it's going to be Beyonce.
Well, Taylor Swift got married. So together they healed the 4th of July weekend.
It's true. Like I was like, why didn't Taylor put out new music? And I was like, fine, she's busy.
She's a little busy. So Beyonce was like, I got this. I got you, girl.
I got you. Do you think they texted each other like, who's going to go first? And Taylor's like, I'm a little busy.
You think they played it at the wedding?
Probably.
You think that's I would hope that's the song that Taylor and Travis had morning after wedding sex to. It's a morning sex song.
It is, definitely.
Morning Dew?
I think that they do me in the morning. Yeah, Morning Dew. What it do?
Donk. Donk this down. Okay. And then just something I wanted to throw in. Other countries and other world leaders have celebrated us. Not that we're, really worth celebrating right now, but I still think it's really nice. And I was in Paris and the Eiffel Tower was all lit up and it said USA 250. And so the light show, when it just sparkles, happens every hour on the hour. And it does the sparkly thing for 5 minutes. And it was like, we'll post this if you guys are watching on YouTube or Spotify. And I didn't know they were going to do all that. I didn't know if they were forced into it. I don't know if Trump made them do that, but I think it was nice. Like we have a nice relationship with France, or we did. And so they were just like, shout out USA. They were not saying America who. They were like, we're going to recognize.
It's just, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect anybody to say anything nice about us. But, the World Cup's going on here, and I think people are trying to play nice a little bit. It's nice to know somebody can say something nice about us, if we can't.
Yeah, like I'm over here posting America who, and Paris is like, we see you guys. This is a shout out, So, and then we had the DC fireworks turned the whole area into a hazard zone. They did way too much. So I think they were trying to, or maybe they did, break a Guinness World Record for fireworks. Yes. Did you see that?
So they're saying it's 10 times the size of the New York City fireworks that they do every year, which is one of the largest fireworks displays maybe the biggest fireworks display in the country every year. And it polluted the air so badly. And it was this like terrible mix of like, it was the most fireworks they've ever set off, coupled with the fact that it was so punishingly hot in the atmosphere. On top of that in DC. They had triple digit weather. And DC in general is just like a swamp in the summer. I mean, the humidity just stays in the air and traps all of it. So it was pretty bad overall for the environment. They were hoping it would start raining so they could at least, wash that into the water system and not the airstream.
But like, I think of living in California, like you could not set that amount of fireworks out in California, like legally, I feel like into the air, just in more of a fire zone. I mean, I get DC is more humid, but with the heat, like this just seemed like dangerous, and it was a code red after this fireworks. And I cannot imagine how that looked and sounded. I didn't really see anyone that was there like posting from it. Like, I just want to give my prayers up for all the dogs in the area. I hope they've recovered. I can't imagine. Azul would have never recovered from that fireworks display.
I know.
All the dogs in DC, like, just put them in the basement, like, drug them up. I can't even imagine. It probably went on forever.
I think it was 45 minutes, they said. Did we need this? I don't know. I mean, listen, I love a fireworks display as much as the next person. I love to take photos of it that I'll never look at ever again, and take videos that I'll never post that nobody wants to see. But, like, I don't know that we need this volume of fireworks. It's very American, though.
I didn't notice as many fireworks in LA, which could be a recession indicator, but I felt like I didn't hear them going off all night. But I also was the most tired I've ever been in my life. I got home from our trip, got off a 10-hour flight, landed at 4 p.m. on the 4th, and then still went to a little barbecue that night. So by 10 p.m., I've never been so tired. I fell into bed. So maybe they were going off all night, but Azul wasn't as scared as he normally is. I didn't hear as many in LA. I fucking hate it, by the way. I like, state, city sanctioned fireworks, but everyone doing their own little amateur fireworks, which is illegal, like right next door to you. It makes me fucking crazy. And again, having a dog.
The 4th in LA is a real problem, okay? If you have an opportunity, you should leave town because the amount of fireworks that people set off illegally until 5 o'clock in the morning, you will never go to sleep. Like and there is no protection from it. You can't go. I couldn't go anywhere in my house. Like every bedroom was just like, I couldn't get sleep or silence.
I'm telling you, it wasn't that bad this year. Again, unless I slept through it, but Azul wasn't
Probably
up whining.
Not.
Shashank didn't mention it. I'm just like, no. Yeah, it's a recession. That's how you know. Okay, and then lastly, the Great American State Fair.
So if you guys aren't familiar with photos of this, it is a fair that's being put on in the National Mall in D.C. It's supposed to run from June 25th to July 10th, and there's all these vendors, and there's a stage, and there was going to be this big concert with all these musical acts, and everybody famously pulled out of it. America 250, it's run by this company that's obviously highly in bed with Donald Trump and this administration, and the photos are shocking. Nobody went. There should be tens of thousands of people in this space. The National Mall is gigantic in DC. And it looked like 10 people there.
Right? Imagine a fair for the country. 300 million people in this country and 12 people show up. This is so crazy. And this isn't just us hating on it. Truly, no one was there. It was totally empty most days over this 16-day period. It's not just that there were crowds. It's not just that it was this huge space and there was a few hundred people. No one was there. Jessica Yellen reported on it. She said the crowds have gone from sparse to theoretical, which is a bar right there. That is so funny to me. The crowds are theoretical. They're non-existent. Fox News couldn't even make this. They couldn't even pretend
to show
that there was people there. They tried their best to lie, but no one was there. The speakers and the performers, if you watch clips from it, they're not performing for anybody. If you see performers, it looks like they're doing a sound check.
100%.
No one is there. There's no crowds. And do you know who, like you said, all the legitimate artists dropped out. Kash Patel's girlfriend performed. Kash Patel's girlfriend performed at this fucking thing. I saw this clip of Maddie Pruitt and she's giving a sermon and no one is there. No one is empty.
It's shocking. And Fox News, they were reporting in front of it, and they were like, if you were here, no, it's shocking they tried to act like people were there. Fox News is just trust us if you were here. And I know that this is obviously a show where we make fun of stuff and I'll spend all day making fun of it, but it's just sad. It really made me bummed out to think that this is the state of things. Celebrating a 250 birthday should be a fun thing. Going to the National Mall and having all these food vendors set up and listening to music and people releasing songs and speakers. This should be a really fun thing. And it's really disappointing. And a lot of time and energy went into setting this up. And it would be nice if people wanted to celebrate this and they don't. And at least it gives me hope that people are rejecting the status quo of what's happening and saying this is not okay. And I won't show up for this. But just in general, it's just gross and sad. And I feel I would like to have enjoyed this and had fun. And maybe you and I should have been hired to do this, if it was the Barack Obama presidency, we would have gone and performed.
Imagine? But can you imagine? That's what I'm saying. People are reminiscing on the bicentennial and how high the vibes were. So if we did have a different administration, it is a momentous occasion. And it's just a real shame to see where the country's at. We had white supremacists marching on the National Mall on the 4th of July. And it's so bleak and it just doesn't feel like we should be celebrated right now. But I love this country. That's why I'm so upset. I think the people that really love this country are just devastated to see it being ripped apart. So I still have hope. I think we have a lot of potential, America. I really do. I think that we were great and we can be great again and not in the racist, misogynist, violent, corrupt way Donald Trump means. I really do have hope and I oscillate back and forth between like, fuck this country and just like, we're going to come back, and even being in France and seeing the Eiffel Tower, like I was like, oh, that's interesting. But it made me happy too. I love America.
Yeah, I live here. I'm going to continue living here.
I'm so upset. That's why it's so upsetting, because no one hates America more than the man trying to fucking burn it to the ground. So it's sad, and we may see the next one. We might be kicking in 50 years for the tricentennial.
I hope I'm not. Honestly, I'm ready to go.
Maybe we might want to live to see that. We'll be.
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying too. I just, I'm ready to go at like 75. I'm good.
I don't know. 93. I'll be 93. I'll be turning 93. So
we should perform. If we're alive and you're 93 and I'm 91,
can I tell you that I said tricentennial joking, and that is what it is. Right, because centennial, bicentennial, tricentennial.
You thought you made it
me go.
Look at her go.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, so happy birthday to me, first and foremost, and happy birthday to America. But before we get into everything else happening in America right now, we're just going to take a quick ad break, and then we'll get back into it. I am so excited to tell you guys about Ride or Die. This is a new show premiering on Prime Video. It is starring Octavia Spencer and Hannah Waddingham, two best friends of 20 years. We love any show about friendship, best friends, love those two actors, and their lives are upended when one turns out to be a secret international assassin. Raina, which of us would it be? I can't decide. It is giving more me, but like I think you have a looser moral compass. No, I'm just kidding.
I do. No, I mean you really like.
Okay, I wasn't kidding.
You really like rules, and that's why you would be like a good prosecutor, litigator, lawyer. I don't like rules. I like to shoot first and ask for forgiveness later.
Okay,
and I think together we would be a great assassination team because I would kill people, and then you could do the other stuff.
Okay, I'm not going to pull the trigger, but I'll do the planning and the logistics. Okay, so these
you book our hotels to kill people.
I'll book the travel. Okay, I'll hide the gun.
Actually, like I will only go to 4-star hotels and plus. If I'm going to
do not come in here bloody, Raina. Don't come in here covered in someone's blood.
If I'm going to murder somebody, it is going to be 4 stars or more.
You better clean your shit up. Okay, so the two best friends find themselves on the run with a mysterious villain chasing them, and Debbie's husband, so that is Octavia Spencer, is involved in something deeply corrupt. It is a race against time and a road trip across Europe. This is so us to untangle the truth and stay alive. This is very Thelma and Louise kind of coded too. So Ride or Die blends action-packed espionage with heartfelt friendship that proves it's never too late for a new lease on life, especially with a lifelong friendship that is literally bulletproof. It is just hilarious, clever, adventurous, a little sexy. We're going to have some moments from the trailer on the screen for you guys if you're watching video, and you guys can find that as well. That's going to be on YouTube, and we just can't wait to see both of these ladies in this role. We're really, really excited about it. So you can check out Ride or Die, which is a new series only on Prime Video, July 15th.
And I'm telling you guys about a newer partner, Zenni. So if you guys are thinking about replacing your eyeglasses or sunglasses, this is a great partner to know about. And I've had to replace glasses before, and it is just like a hassle having to like go to the store and do all these things. So Zenni is an online eyewear shop, and they do prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses. It all starts at under $30. Like, do you understand like what an incredible value that is compared to like what I have spent on other glasses and
how they look?
Yes. And there's no appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. So I do like, they're just, when you go to the store, they're like, what about this? What about this? So you don't have to deal with any of that. So like at a price like that, you can also get a bunch of different pairs. So if you want just like a driving pair for your car, you want like a fun pair, a sexy pair, a date night pair, you can get them.
The date night glasses, sexy librarian vibes.
Maybe you want a role play pair. You get them under $30. They have over 150,000 five-star reviews. If you've never bought glasses online before, they have a virtual try-on, so you can see what they're going to look like. That's really, really important on any site like this. So they have that for you. And when you see them on your face, you're just like, wow, the price is perfect. They look great. There's so much to choose from. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now is the time. Go to zenni.com/podcast and use code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. These styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15.
Okay. So World Cup, this really has taken the world by storm. Can you believe it? But I just want to circle back to something that we talked about where you were saying, does it feel like the NBA finals are so much bigger and so much more excitement surrounding them than years past? And we've talked about this with the Super Bowl. We've talked about this with Halloween decorations. Like we've said that people really want joy and community and excitement and something to rally around and get excited about and get together for. And it does feel like that. I don't remember a World Cup feeling like this. I remember in 2014, the men's team got really far. And I remember I knew the guy in the team went to my college. I had a crush on him. Like I was so invested in it and I was going to watch parties. But all I remember caring about was the USA team. And it just feels like everyone is so invested in all these stories and like following all these different teams. Like so many Americans are rooting for all these other teams, like going to games. Like I have friends going to games and it just feels so exciting. I'm just like really loving it. I went to 2 World Cup watch parties in a day when I was in New York last.
It's been really nice.
I'm loving it. Yeah.
And I've been in France, Italy, and the UK while this is going on. And it's just like, it's so fun everywhere you go. Like everybody's celebrating it. Everybody's like, I got to get home from dinner to watch it. You know, it's just, it's really nice. People I'm in London right now, and people woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning to watch the game last night. And like, we went to bed early and they like woke up to like watch that at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like that, it's been fun. It's been fun to like watch it all together and just like, you know, when the president isn't interfering with FIFA, which we'll talk about later. But otherwise, feel good. Feel good. And the hottest people in sports.
I know. And just like we were watching Norway won the other night, who now I feel like that's kind of who I'm like rooting for. This one player, he's like a cartoon character. He's like wild and so fun to watch. Like Norway's most popular player. And then they do the Viking row after the game. They like hit the drum. Like I was just like getting so excited. But the U.S. lost and they're out as a couple nights ago. I went to a little viewing party last night at Santa Monica Brew Works here. Raina, I have to tell you, I saw so many like listeners. Like I think like 4 girls came up to me in a span of like, I hadn't even gotten my beer yet. Like I think I was like the first 5 minutes, like so many people came up. I was like, do I need security? Like it's just very funny. It was really fun.
You know, people like, in LA do not do that. Also, that's how you know people are feeling good. Normally they just take one look at you and DM you later. Like I saw you. It's like, that's how you know people are feeling good.
That's the cool girlies at the brewery for a football game. So they shout out to all those girls that came up to me. One was like, it's my birthday the same day as yours, and I've just broke up with my boyfriend. And like everyone was just so wonderful, and it was just really great. So shout out to all you guys that came up to me at Santa Monica Brew Works. But the vibes were high before the loss. But yeah, so the U.S. lost this game, and it's like, of course they did because of what happened prior to the game. So they lost against Belgium because Trump got involved and everything he touches turns to shit. Truly such a curse. Like, Raina, Knicks game 3, that he was there. Like, the way he tainted the men's hockey team win. Like, all of it. Like, the White House, the reflecting pool, the country. Like, imagine being this much of a... Like, he's a disease.
He's birthday party. Yeah.
So... basically, the game before this, one of the star players who I've been looking up pronunciations all day. I'm doing my best, you guys. This is hard. There's a lot, but Falorin Balogun. I think it's Balogun.
You're doing your best.
We're doing Balogun. Okay. So he got a red card in the previous game and they banned him from playing in the next game. The red card itself was controversial. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not an expert. People really think he shouldn't have gotten one.
It was controversial. People were saying that this was a bullshit call, and that the ref made a bad call. And sure, I mean, for many years in every sport, people have feedback on what the refs do. And then you move on with your life. The president does not call the head of the organization.
Yes. So Trump calls the president of FIFA, but like obviously he did. That FIFA gave him the FIFA Peace Prize, if you guys remember. Like this is not surprising at all. Like, but of course it shouldn't have happened. Like two things can be true. This can be universally recognized as a bad call is kind of what I'm seeing. And you can't apply political pressure in this type of situation because even if the US were to win, then it still is tainted. So Trump calls, him speaking on this, Raina, is like it's some of his best work. Like there was this 2-minute rant of like, he got all his greatest hits in. He got Biden in there. He said Biden fell asleep in there. He's talking about, he said he called himself an athlete. He said he knows sports so well.
He said he's a great athlete.
He did it all. And so like they reversed the decision and let him play.
And they basically
played like shit.
The loophole was such bullshit what they said. They basically pulled this thing saying like the red card will stand, but because of this amendment, we will not enforce it. But he's keeping the red card, but we're just not enforcing it. I mean, it was such bullshit. And FIFA is widely known, you guys could look it up, read about it, for being pretty corrupt in terms of negotiating with different countries like Russia, like ours. They're in bed with Donald Trump. They're they're widely known as being a really corrupt organization. A world leader should not be able to pick up the phone and call a sports organization. This is so sick and crazy. What is the point of rules?
So they lose, they play like absolute shit. And like, they shouldn't have even wanted that to happen. You know, like I get that it was a bad call, but it's like, to me, if they would have played without him and won, that would have been so much better. Like England played and won the other night with 10 players on the field. Like that, you know, like it would have been so much more motivation to really play to win. And they played like shit and they lost. And I was at this watch party and I just feel like, yeah, it was sad, but we're all Americans there. But you're also like, this is what you get. Like you can't fuck around with karma like that. Mm-hmm. It's just, it sucks. It sucks how it's been tainted. But here's the plot twist. Balogun, I don't know if you knew this, is a birthright citizen
of the U.S. No.
He is a birthright citizen while the president is actively trying to overturn birthright citizenship. You can't write this shit.
That's crazy.
So the people that Donald Trump is like, you don't belong here. You don't deserve to be a citizen. He is one of them, born to Nigerian parents while they were visiting the U.S. How insane is that?
Yeah, but he just, like, I mean, he'll pick and choose whatever argument satisfies whatever he's trying to say in this 5 minutes. I mean, it's crazy.
I know, but I can't get over that. That is just crazy. Like at the same time, like I always feel like the writers of the season are just outdoing themselves. Like at the same time he's trying to, all these Supreme Court things, such like decisions were just made. At the same time, he's actively trying to eliminate the right for citizenship to people born on U.S. soil. This guy, he's like saving his ass so he can win a game. You know, like I just find the irony. So U.S. is out.
All host cities are out, right? There's nothing. No, Mexico's out and Canada.
Mexico. That was sad. I was bummed. I was rooting for Mexico.
I can't keep up. But there is a feel-good story.
Canada's been out for a long time.
Who can keep
Canada's
up?
been long gone.
You guys, who can keep up? Canada's hockey. Oh, you know what I did the other day is I watched Heated Rivalry to masturbate, and that was really fun for me.
Oh,
just
nice.
threw in an oldie. You know, I forgot my vibe
off campus.
No, I don't do that. It's not gay enough for me. I forgot my vibrator. What? Are you upset that I don't? Are you upset that I don't masturbate to off campus?
I'm always upset you don't love off campus like all the rest of us. But continue.
I just don't care about it. I forgot my vibrator, and I've been like really bummed. I forgot my vibrator on this trip, and then I was going through airport security in Rome, and this has never happened to me before. This woman unpacked my entire carry-on, like every single item, and I was like, let her cook. I don't have a vibrator in there for one time in my life. So I was like, all right, that's good.
Okay, and then just one more World Cup story. We have a really incredible feel-good story coming out of the World Cup. So Cape Verde, I looked at this pronunciation too. So they say Capu Verde, but we say Cape Verde. So anyway, Cape Verde, it's this.
Isn't it Cape Verde? Isn't it Verde like
no,
Spanish?
No, it's not Verde. No, it's Verde. Verde like bird. And so this is a country in Africa, the second smallest nation in the World Cup. population of about 500,000. A lot of people prior to this couldn't have found it on a map. Limited resources. They scouted players via LinkedIn. Like they
No.
Yes, Raina, like how they put together this team is a story in and of itself. Literally one of the players got a message on LinkedIn. He thought it was spam. And he played on the team. He's one of their star players. So this is goalkeeper, who's known as Vozinha. So that's his Instagram handle too. He's 40 years old. He was a free agent. He was like the star player, the goalkeeper. And during the group stage, they did not lose a single game. They had a 0-0 draw against Spain, 2-2 draw Uruguay, 0-0 draw against Saudi Arabia. And then they played Argentina and took them to extra time. Like Argentina, like Lionel Messi, like they played against him and they had to go into extra time. Like that's one of the greatest teams and players of all time. Like I saw this thread.
He's the number one athlete in the world.
In the world. I saw this thread that I love so much, and it was like, describe this Argentina Cape Verde situation to me in terms I can understand, or in basketball terms. And someone said, it's the 98 Bulls against whatever your high school team was.
That's what it is.
That's what we're talking about.
I think that, so Americans don't really, I mean, obviously soccer is not our main sport, you know? Lionel Messi is the number one greatest, most famous athlete in the world. Cristiano Ronaldo is behind him. LeBron James is behind him. Like, to play against him, I mean, it's crazy. I get so amped about it.
And so he hugged the goalkeeper, Vozinha, afterwards and told him, you are great. Your people should be proud of you. And then Vozinha asked to swap jerseys. And then Messi agreed to swap in the tunnel. And Vozinha has blown up so much, Raina. He has 27 million followers on Instagram. That's more than Tom Brady. Tom Brady has 15 million, which is kind of low, but I think he's kind of new to the gram. But crazy. 27 million followers, such a star. And I just love this story so much. And they will just go down in history. This was truly the most legendary story coming out of the World Cup. I can't believe it. It's crazy. It truly is like a high school team. It's like, we'll take on the 98 Bulls and take them into overtime.
I'm really proud of you for all these words, because these words are hard to say. These names are, I mean, the only name that I really care about is Maduka Okoye. He's the Nigerian. Well, he's the Nigerian goalkeeper, and Nigeria is not in the World Cup. So I have just become horny about him on my own.
Yes.
So has everybody. So has the whole internet. Look up Nigerian goalkeeper. I've never seen anything so sexy in my life. But yeah, his name I know how to say. But no, you're doing great. These are really hard things to say.
Well, speaking of words, can I just say one final thing that I think it is so fucking embarrassing we call it soccer and we call a game football that we play with our hands. I will never get over this. It is so embarrassing that America does not say football, that we say fucking soccer, and the game that we call football is a handball. I hate it so much. I feel crazy about it. Why do we have to do it like this?
Well, I have to ask you another question. Like football, soccer, like that existed before American football, right? So like we took something that already existed and called it the same thing. We invented a different sport and we called it the same name. But like, is that what happened? Like, that's what happened. Soccer precedes soccer. It precedes American football. We took something that existed. We called it the same thing. Didn't the NFL come around in like the 40s?
I mean, there's a lot of history here that I feel like I can't. We don't have time for, but it's still stupid. And
in summary, I think I'm right. And we took a sport that was already named. We made another sport. And we called it the same thing, and it's fucking stupid.
Okay, well, you guys can do your own research on soccer versus football. We're just going to talk about our remaining partners, and then we will get into Taylor and Travis's wedding. This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. I am telling you guys about Liquid IV. This has been saving me. We were in Europe during a heat wave, and I am so glad I brought my Liquid IV with me. This is going to hydrate you faster than water alone. It's just a little stick that you tear open and put it in 16 ounces of water, and it is going to get 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink, plus 8 vitamins and minerals, all in that single stick. 100% daily value of 4 essential B vitamins, excellent source of vitamin C, and just so easy to bring on the go. I do not travel without it, especially in the summer. It is backed by a scientific advisory board, real experts, real science. And this is just great before or after a workout, when you feel run down, after a long night out, long flights. I mean, nothing dehydrates you like a long flight. So they have amazing flavors. I really love the lemon lime and the guava and the grapefruit, but you can also check out their sugar-free flavors. So their new flavor is the sugar-free Ring Pop, inspired by Ring Pop Cherry. Other sugar-free flavors include white peach, rainbow sherbet, strawberry watermelon, and much more. But again, I still stick to the classics. I really like to play the hits, but we just love it, and it's so easy to bring with you. Powered by LIV, Hydroscience, an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients that turn ordinary water into extraordinary hydration. So you guys can say yes to unforgettable moments with Liquid IV's new hydration multiplier, sugar-free Ring Pop. Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first purchase with code GG at checkout. That's 20% off your first purchase with code GGE at liquidiv.com.
And I am away. I've been away for 12 days. And if you ask me the thing I miss the most, it is my Helix mattress. I cannot wait to go home and get in my bed and have like the best night's sleep. Ashley and I love Helix mattresses. It's always sleep on. It's all I had at my house. It's in my apartment in New York now. It's what Ashley has at her house. And they just make premium mattresses and bedding. We love the pillows. It's all customized to fit your personal needs. So you'll go on their website and you'll figure out like which model is right for you. They have over 20 different mattress models, so you can find the perfect one for you. You'll take like a quick sleep quiz about do you sleep on your side, your back, your front? Do you sleep hot? Do you sleep big and tall? Do you sleep with another person? And they're going to prescribe a mattress for you, essentially. They also have cooling upgrades so you can get the best rest even on hot nights. I mean, we are having the hottest summer probably on record literally everywhere. So if you sleep hot, they have stuff for you too. And Ashley has the Midnight Lux, which we love. And I mean, there's nothing more important to me than sleep. It makes you look better. It makes you feel better. It makes your mind clearer. It's the most important thing to me. So I will not sleep on a mattress unless it's a Helix mattress. They have free shipping and seamless delivery. They have a 120-night sleep trial and a limited lifetime warranty. They have a happy Helix guarantee. So they offer a risk-free customer-first experience designed to ensure that you are completely satisfied with your mattress. And it really is award-winning. We absolutely love it. So go to helix.com/GGE for 20% off. That is helix.com/GGE for 20% off. All right, the American royal wedding has happened.
Yeah. Just TNT. Just NT married.
Just TNT. When I saw that on the screens at Madison Square Garden, once again, I have missed an amazing moment in New York City history. I would have died to see it.
I love that people compared it to the Pope, white smoke, when they declare a new Pope. Like the sign that they were just married. Okay, Marina, I just have to say, I can't believe this happened. I cannot believe that it really fucking happened and she got married at MSG on July 3rd. Like, I was just like, there's no way. Like, I hadn't even considered this as a venue and my feelings about it as a venue because I never once thought. And then I was like, surely they're going to get married already or they're privately or they're already married and this will just be the party. This will just be the party. All these people are not going to see their vows and then it's like, jokes on us. Adam Sandler officiated it. Like, I can't get over this. And you know what? Go off, Queen. I support it.
Because I always believed in it. You talk about Taylor, not me.
Did you? You didn't believe this was happen.
Yes, I did. Because here's why I believed it. Because you need a venue that's going to be like Fort Knox.
Yeah.
You need a venue that people.
You did say that.
They called in the National Guard. I think they had like 120 National Guard agents, but people didn't really show up the way I thought that they would around the venue because you're not gonna be able to see anything. Helicopters weren't flying above it to get like press photos. Her guests were able to walk in and just sort of like not really be bothered that much. I mean, we had great photos of every person walking in. I mean, we got really fed by like Page Six and everybody of like people in their SUVs. But for the most part, like they were unbothered. And I mean, people are wildly speculating what this could have cost, $50 million. I mean, she can turn MSG into anything she wants to. So I always thought this was true. But what threw me was when Mamdani confirmed it, then I was like, this is not true. And he's in on it. And this is a diversion. And this is going to be something. I was just like, there's no way the mayor just confirmed this. That's crazy. And he did. And she hosted a wedding.
I think he's always in on this stuff. Like I wouldn't have thought that was a diversion, but
I thought she paid him or like got him in on it to like say that publicly.
No, and then that's weird for a politician.
Whatever. He's so cool.
He's not taking bribes.
Okay, whatever, actually.
To divert off of her wedding.
Whatever.
No, I can't believe this happened. And as we record, there are no like photos from her or anything. Is she just going to bust out a carousel like Dua Lipa?
Like Dua Lipa?
We haven't seen
I hope
the dress.
so.
Well, I'm just like, is this going to be dated? But we're going to talk about it as much as information as we have in the moment. And I love this decision. Like when I really think about it, like it's easy to get to. It's affordable. Not that it matters to these people, but she didn't make a bunch of people take their private jets to some island somewhere, or I don't know, Venice, Italy. Mm-hmm. She made this easy to get to, a place designed for large events on the emptiest weekend in New York City. Truly, it is like without a doubt the emptiest weekend in New York. And even all these fans could travel to it if they wanted to and not disrupt the city in any way.
And to boot, she donated $26 million to charities. And I saw all these charities posting saying like, I can't believe this is happening for us. And really, because there's always going to be haters saying this is like a grotesque display of wealth, whatever. She's a billionaire. She donated $26 million to charities. I think it's a beautiful thing to have done on top of this already.
Yeah, I'll talk about the hate too, because I just like can't believe it. Like the outrage has made me outraged, quite honestly. I think this is just like the way people have, the discourse on this is like a level of toxicity I don't even know if I've ever seen. But, I think it's so funny, the memes that are like, getting married to MSG is tacky. And it's like, you got married in a barn, Kaylee. I'm just like, what do you mean? You haven't even seen it yet. I am dying to see it. And as a fellow inside bride, I also respect it. I didn't want to get married in the elements. People are like, why wouldn't she want to get married in like the fresh air and the sunshine? I don't know. Maybe she didn't want the wind to ruffle her bangs. I respected 100% getting married inside. That's what I wanted to do. For a fleeting moment, I thought about getting married at the Wilbur. At a theater too. I just feel like, why not? And so it's just like, what do you mean it's tacky?
It's whatever she wants it to be. She's a billionaire. She can turn that place into her living room if she feels like it. She could do anything she wants. And why not get married outside? Because thousands of helicopters would be flying over trying to get photos of her and her guests. She eliminated all these factors. Tacky. She could make it anything that she wants. And to boot, made all these really wonderful donations, charity donations to all these worthy causes. It never even occurred to me that she would do something like that. It's a wonderful thing. That her and Travis are very, very charitable. It's the opposite of tacky to me. She put it, like you said, in an easy to get to place on a weekend when everybody was out of town, made it easy for everybody to get in there. She employed tons of people. It took hundreds and hundreds of people the whole week to set that up and break it back down. I think it's great. She can do whatever she wants. If you're a hater, I don't know. I think that's so weird.
People really hated on it. So I don't know when we're going to see all these things. What do you feel like you're the most excited? Anything from the wedding? If you could pick one thing to see in full from anything, from a dress to a first dance,
it's a real tie for me between just the dress, yes, but I think even more than that, I want to know what you did to the floor at Madison Square Garden. I want to see the decor. I just want to see what they did in there. I'm dying for it. There's been some leaks in terms of people. What was the guy from AMC? The guy who is the head of AMC sort of put a couple tweets up detailing what it was like, which I thought was really weird. And a couple people posted those handkerchiefs that say so it's going to be forever, the little and people posted the photos of the wine boxes, the velvet custom wine box souvenirs. But I just want to see a photo of the decor, just one photo. I'm fascinated. I think that there's only been, correct me if I'm wrong, 3 weddings ever at MSG. The last one was 44 years ago and it was Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh my, I didn't know at all. But it's funny because they do events. It's on their website. They're we'll host your private event.
Of course they will.
I mean,
of course they will. There's event spaces all over there.
Exactly.
Okay, what's your answer?
The fucking vows. I would die to see these vows. Taylor Swift, songwriter, poet, voice of a generation, versus Travis Kelce, who once tweeted, I just gave a squirrel spelled wrong, a piece spelled wrong of bread, and it straight smashed all of it, 5 exclamation points. I had no idea they ate bread like that. Ha ha, hashtag crazy. Squirrel is spelled Squirle. Piece is spelled Peice.
Ashley, she's not with him for his intelligence. Okay.
Do you want any more? Went from class to therapy. Now I need some hashtag Chipotle, and then I'm off to check out my new apartment.
I'm gonna die.
Let me see. Wait, here's a good one. I'm at this improv comedy show. At least if sports isn't where I make money, I can easily do stuff like this. Easily.
Is this one of our exes? Like, what loser wrote this shit? This is not a Super Bowl winner.
Here's one more. This really tie it all together. Too hype. I just got a C on my exam without even studying. Just using common knowledge. 2 exclamation points. Shout out to Papa Kelsey for the genes. 'S. Possessive genes.
Actually, no.
So I want to see those vows. I want to see those fucking vows. Taylor Swift's vows versus Travis Kelce. I would pay so much money to see it. And then the dress and the bangs. I got to know what she did with her hair. It's keeping me up at night, Raina.
It's not going to be cool,
keeping me
actually.
up at night.
It's not going to be good. Honestly, I don't think the dress is going to be that good. I think I'm going to say something that is really, I think a lot of people are going to be, I don't know, people might agree with me. This is one of the worst dressed weddings, just in general, for everybody, maybe that I've ever seen. People did not bring the fashion to this wedding. Every person.
You feel like the guests?
The guests. I was just like, I love Gigi Hadid. She dressed to go to prom. So did Brittany Mahomes. I love Tate McRae.
Why would you even? Of course, Brittany Mahomes don't loop her into that. Of course she did it. That's not fair.
I love Tate McRae. She wore taffeta. There was so much gold. There was so much gold and sequins. It wasn't for me. I love Selena Gomez. I love Selena Gomez. She's beautiful. She dresses the mother of the bride. I love all these people. I want a different fashion.
Yeah, but think about the bride.
Yeah, I think that was the theme. Dress like the bride.
No, I wasn't even thinking about that. I didn't see anything that really. I mean, Brittany Mahomes is never going to be a fashion icon, but I like Nikki's dress.
It was fine.
I don't know, though. I think it is so hard to dress for wedding. Wedding guest dresses are so difficult for people. I feel like there's been more discourse about this recently. Not for you, Queen.
Oh, thank you. I think that it's really easy to dress for. I think you just get like a simple gown. Gracie Abrams, I did love her dress. It is backless and red and sequined, but there's side boob. She brought side boob to a wedding. I mean, Nikki's dress was fine. Nikki was one of the better dressed people. J-Lo, and I'm sorry, you guys, I jumped the gun on the guest list because I obviously want to talk about who was and was not there. But I mean, it was one of my worst dress weddings. I just was like, what are we doing?
Okay.
This is crazy. Anyways, I don't have high hopes for the dress, but Taylor, I'm sure, was happy, and that's all.
I'm sure she had a couple outfit changes, too, and Dior did the dress and the tux. So I can't wait to see it.
So excited. I wish there was a documentary about it. Like, I could watch a documentary about them setting up the venue and like breaking it down. And like, I was hanging on every single post of them, like every piece of food they brought into the venue, like everything they were like, are they building a castle in there? Like, it just looked so cool to load in. And so they had 1,000 people at this wedding, which, I mean, obviously MSG allows for it. I mean, the walk of people going in there, I was like, are we the only people that did not get invited to this wedding? It is everybody in music, everybody in media, not everybody in sports. I mean, it was incredible, the amount of people. And can I tell you, I was so happy for Nikki Glaser. Seeing Nikki Glaser go to that wedding, I was just like, she has spent so much time and money going to these concerts. Like, it made me so happy. I was like, oh my God, she got to go to the wedding.
Yeah.
So everybody was at this wedding, by the way. Carly Kloss, which was really surprising to a lot of people because they sort of famously seemed to have a falling out. But, it was like, well, she was there. Everybody was there. So most famously, the two people that weren't there were I don't know if it's Kaylee or Kelly Teller. She's Miles Teller's wife. They were like best friends rolling around. They were not invited. And people were saying for a while they had a falling out. But Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were not invited to this wedding. And it's pretty crazy because Taylor Swift is the godmother of their children. So, there was all this stipulation of, are they still friends? Was this falling out over the Justin Baldoni situation and just how gross Blake Lively's, behavior was throughout all this. And she really wasn't there. I mean, this was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know. And then, but do we actually know for certain these people? Like, could they have been there? I saw some speculation of like, you don't know for sure.
You do know. So they were photographed upstate at an event for one of their children. So they were photographed
at the exact same time. They have an alibi?
Yes, they were there photographed at the exact same time. I mean, Blake Lively was photographed with Taylor Swift for years at these football games throughout the whole relationship. They were always in New York City having dinner together. I mean, this is some crazy confirmation that this like relationship will never be mended. Like if you were not even going to be invited to a event with 1,000 people, you wouldn't even have to see her.
Right. I know. It really is crazy. And then I guess there's some football players that are coming out and saying they weren't invited. I just saw this. Travis Kelce gets called out by former NFL players who weren't invited to his wedding. Will Compton. I saw like some other things like that. But yeah, I mean, I like that they invite all these people who have been a part of their lives. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's regardless of who wasn't invited, like I love that she had 1,000-person wedding and, you know, people got to be a part of this. I think it's really cool.
I do too. And I was wondering what you thought about this. They did not have a bridal party. So she had her brother as her like best man, and so did he. So it was just their brothers as part of the wedding party, which I just really loved. And I think that keeps it small and intimate and special. So I really like that they did that.
Taylor's, I can't picture having a bridal party, but yeah, if you know, I didn't have a bridal party either. It was just me and Shashank and Raina up there. So when I talk about this in my special, you guys can check it out. It's also on Prime Video.
It's crazy you say that. I can imagine her having an 18-person bridal party. She seems like that to me.
She does, but I just don't think that it'd be like these A-listers too. They're going to stand up there in like matching gowns. No. Totally. They wouldn't probably even be matching, but I can't even picture all those celebrities. And then I don't know what's going on with her friend group too, you know? Like it feels like who she thought would be her bridesmaids a year ago may not have even been at the wedding.
Hate to say it.
Who's to say? I just, I want to hear more. I'm dying to see, like you said, the way that they transform the space. And, just the outrage about this, like I'm seeing a lot of it like on threads and on Twitter. It's like pretty disgusting. Like people are acting like she's Donald Trump himself or like Elon Musk. Like it's pretty brutal. Like the amount she donated, by the way, is significant. Even with her net worth, it's significant. Like she's not Jeff Bezos, and like she's a billionaire because she owns her music. I'm not defending any billionaire, but I'm just like the discourse has been so crazy. Like the way that people are acting about her wedding, she has triggered something in people that like again, it's like a level of toxicity. It's like hard to comprehend. And I just like wanted to read like one thread that I just really like that kind of encompasses the way that I've been feeling reading all this. Her handle is Claire_Lawrence. She said, I'm very liberal and I understand plenty of the criticisms of Taylor Swift. No billionaire is beyond critique, but I also think we've reached a point where the discourse around her has become disproportionate. She seems by most accounts to treat the people around her well, gives generously, pays bonuses that materially change employees' lives, donates quietly after disasters, and has managed to avoid most of the genuinely abusive or predatory behavior that so many powerful celebrities have been accused of. Somehow that's still not enough. I'm increasingly exhausted by the purity test on the left. It feels like we've been spending more energy litigating whether Taylor Swift is morally perfect than focusing on people and institutions causing actual harm. And if we're going to make billionaire the standard, I'd at least like the outrage to be consistent. I rarely see this level of fixation directed at other billionaire celebrities. Critique is healthy. Internalized misogyny that becomes an obsession with hating a popular female celebrity getting disguised as critique is not. Mic drop. If every billionaire acted like Taylor Swift, this would be a much better country in terms of the generosity and the way she's treated people. And you know me, I'm not even a Swiftie, but I feel like I'm turning into one because of the criticism on the other side. It's been crazy.
It's been crazy. I love what that girl said, and I'm glad that you read it. And I mean, I don't know if you know this. Did Jeff Bezos donate a bunch of money to Italy and Venice?
Okay. Yeah, he did. No, not a bunch. So I'll read my my thread while we're here because I think since you asked, I think you'll like it. I said, how dare Taylor Swift only donate $3 million when she is worth $252 billion for her tacky wedding that overwhelmed a city where she wasn't even welcome. Oh wait, sorry, that was Jeff Bezos. So he donated $3 million.
Great.
Along with his wedding.
And you know why I don't know anything about this? Because no one ever talked about it. Because no one ever came after him. No one was upset. Yes, at this man who sat on the stage with Donald Trump at his inauguration. So people that have a problem with this could get fucked.
Yeah, save your fucking outrage, and we can't wait to see more. I hope that we will. So congrats to the newlyweds, Justin T. married.
I knew you'd become a Swiftie one day. I knew I'd wait you out.
Don't go there. Okay, so just a few quick headlines and then we will send you guys into your weekend. So this couple climbed the Empire State Building and got engaged. This was last week. This was huge. Big week for engaged couples in New York City landmarks. I think Empire State Building tweeted at Madison Square Garden, like they were going back and forth like about this. It was like very funny. But you guys have seen this. They got arrested for all these different charges. And I just didn't know if you knew how they did this. So I was
how they got
to
up there?
tell you. Yeah. Did you see this?
No.
Okay. So daredevils, Angela Nicola, and Ivan Kuznetsov, guys, I'm trying my best, entered the Empire State Building by purchasing general admission tickets, then secretly hid inside the skyscraper to stay overnight. And then in the morning, they breached security and climbed up to the spire. They breached a locked security door on the 104th floor and climbed the exterior. Because like they didn't climb the whole building. Obviously, we saw that, but they stayed in there overnight. They like stayed like you always wanted to like get locked in the mall when you were a kid. That's what they did.
Hell
they
yeah.
purchased tickets and then hid inside overnight. Is that not crazy?
But you could just do that? That's crazy to me.
They're like professional daredevils too. Like you and I couldn't probably figure. Well, you and I could figure this out. But
women could
the
figure
average
it out.
person could. Yeah, two women could figure it out. But I just thought that was so nuts. And the other thing I thought was really funny was our friend Anna Roisman, who's been on the podcast, and her boyfriend Jared did a video like hours after this happened, like pretending they were them. And they were like, we just got out of jail. They had the accents and everything. And it's gone totally viral. And people really believed it was them. So all these people are in the comments like, is this them? This isn't them. This isn't them. It was like very funny. They were quicker than anyone else to like parody it. And it's like taken off. It's gotten like millions of views. And like people initially, I think, thought it was this couple.
So also the audio from you guys, if this isn't real, I'm gonna be so upset. The audio from like the air traffic controllers to like NYPD got released,
Yes.
and they're going back and forth in these like thick Brooklyn accents, and it's like, what's all the hoopla about? And then the other one's like, in this heat, they climbed up there. Nah, it's so funny. The audio of these guys, they're not impressed. They're not surprised. They're not mad. It's like they're just having a conversation about what they're having for dinner that night. He's like, what's all the hoopla about? It is so funny. If you guys have the opportunity to listen to this audio, it's hysterical. KFC, our KFC Barstool, has a great video, and you can go on Instagram and just find it through him. But I mean, it is just so feel good and hysterical. These guys are not upset about it. They're just like, what it do?
Yeah. Like, what's all the hoopla? Okay. Let's see what's next. Mitch McConnell might be dead. It is unclear. So we've just been talking about him for years. So we just at least wanted that feels relevant to our podcast. And so people are saying, is he dead? So people are saying he's brain dead. No one's seen him. He's been hospitalized. So Mitch is old as dirt. And that is a developing story. Okay. And so Amanda Batula, she is out for Summer House. Right?
I was like, we can't do Mitch McConnell.
I'm just reporting.
I'm just a reporter. I'm just a reporter. I'm just a girl.
I'm just a journalist.
I'm just a girl who's a reporter. Get out of here. I'm just a girl. Don't look at me.
Oh my God. Don't look at me.
Okay.
Oh my God. We gotta wrap this up.
Next up, Amanda Batula is out on Summer House. I mean, I think that people have speculated about this. Her and Wes Wilson are both out. I support the decision. I have no interest in watching the two of them engage with this cast. It feels like drama that's not fun to watch. It feels like feel-bad drama. So, also, she never brought anything to the show besides fighting with her husband. So I'm really glad that somebody can have a different storyline. And people are speculating who the cast is. They're saying it's Kyle, Carl, Mia, and we're unsure. Some newbies. People are speculating.
He's been on the list of speculation. But
Bobby's working full time to make people think that he is on the show. We're not sure, to be honest. So stay tuned. It is a developing story.
We thought we knew. We talked to him every day, but, stay tuned. All right, guys, that's your snack. Girlsgoteat.com, Girls Gotta Eat Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. I am Ash Hess on Instagram and TikTok. Raina is Raina.Greenberg. RainaGreenberg.com for her tour tickets, which she has a couple tour dates the end of this month and then in the fall. And you can watch full video on Spotify and YouTube. And we will see you Monday.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Bye.